I decided to leave to Israel in the summer of 2014 during Operation Protective Edge in order to enlist in the Israeli Defense Forces. Not knowing a word of Hebrew, plus never visiting and having no immediate family there, made the decision to go a little bit difficult. Thanks to the local community center in southern Brooklyn, the Kings Bay Y, I was prepared to help Israelis in high school before their army service prepare for their exams, their English exams. The Y, with its strong connections to Israel, helped build me an experience that would change my life. I lived in a small village just 20 miles from Gaza called Gan Yavne. During my time in Gan Yavne, I met fellow teens right before their army draft. We would laugh, speak about American culture, and train since we all wanted to draft to combat units within the IDF. There, I first met Omer, but everyone called him by his last name, Gavra. He inspired me from the first time we met. He always chose to do the right thing. He would pick up garbage anywhere he walked, everywhere he saw it. I asked him once, why do you go out of your way to pick up garbage and at times hold it until you saw a garbage bin to throw it out? He told me, because it's the right thing to do. Why not? After rigorous training, always supporting and pushing each other to get better, we both drafted to the Paratrooper Brigade, and later Omer entered into an elite unit called Maglan. As a lone soldier, having no immediate family in Israel, I ended up living with Gavra and his family. Gavra and I would see each other on base, and it would help seeing a friendly face when trainings got challenging. Towards the ending of my service, I met an Israeli girl, and we had an amazing connection from the second we met. I remember speaking to Omer and saying to him, she's agreed to go out with me, even though all the time I was barely home due to where my unit was stationed, and I liked her a lot. But I don't know where to take her out. I don't want to take her to a typical restaurant date. Omer smiled and said, bro, I'll show you the best spot to take her. He showed me the spot overlooking an orange orchard in Gan Yavne, where we watched the sunset. Fast forward, Michal and I got married 10 months ago, and we planned this trip to New York City to visit family and friends during the holidays. We woke up this past Saturday to phone calls and hundreds of messages, all from friends and family in Israel. Our first thoughts were the most obvious: we have to get back. We quickly realized we probably won't be able to get back as soon as we want because of the skirmishes, the surprise attack, and rocket attacks throughout Israel. Gavra got a call on Saturday and rushed to the southern villages very close to Gaza. On his way, he saw a truck with a mounted machine gun shooting at cars on the highway. Without thinking about his own safety, he engaged in a shootout with the truck, full of Hamas terrorists, and was killed. That's Gavra. Like many heroes, he was driven by strong values and never thought about himself, always others. Gavra and I heard a quote from a high-ranking officer, and it has stuck with me ever since. The echoes of our acts are stronger than the sound of our vocals. The world can manipulate, tell tales, report what they choose to report, but the truth will prevail. We will remain who we are. We must remain together. We will always aim to do what is right. We'll never lower ourselves to our enemy's standards, and Bezrat Hashem, we will succeed. Am Yisrael Chai. May God bless our soldiers and look over after all who's been affected.